My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Monster Train 2. We're here in the dimensional portal yet again to cheat and repeat. Blast the enemy to bits through their defensive techniques. Primary clan, Stygian Guard, allied clan, Lunar Covenant. Lunar Coven, sorry. The Pyre Heart is Aquat's reservation. Once per battle, gain 3 Ember. All cool so far, right? Mutators. Recurrent. All spells gain holdover. Just all of them. Ninja training. Minor bosses enter with stealth 5. And shields up. Enemies enter with damage shield. I haven't played Incant recently. I'm allowed. Seraphiternus chosen in Dominion. Also got 2 copies of Titan's Gratitude in the base deck. Deal 35 damage to the front enemy unit. Discard a card at random. It's also attuned, by the by. And then 2 copies of Phase Blessing. 1 Ember to restore 5 health. Healing over max health. Applies armor instead. Finally, Icy Silophyte. 1 Ember 2 size sweep unit. Strike applies spell weakness 1. Sweep and strike is also really important because this will be able to hit stealth units. Unless they're the only unit on the floor, in which case it doesn't attack at all. Well. We're absolutely going to need to abuse the ever-loving hell out of Incant. I don't know how to tell you that. Every spell is going to gain in holdover. Like, in fight, they'll just have holdover, I guess. Well, that's an interesting question. Conduit, 1 Ember. Sorry, 1 Ember, 0 Ember. 1 size, Conduit 2. Damage spells cost -1 on the floor. I definitely want something like that. But I'm not going to want to play all of my damage spells is the thing, because they have holdover. So if I play them this turn, I have to play them next turn as well. Well, I don't have to play them next turn, it's just they'll be there. The end of turn, add a frozen to a random card in your hand. I'm going to take increased healing from spells by 10, especially because the Phase Blessings are now a lot of armor. I'm probably only going to go Merchants of Magic, and I trust that we all understand why. Mind Muddler? I'll need some money for that, Merchant. Shield Steward with an Icy Silophyte. Shield Steward with a Tethys. So yeah, they have holdover if I cast them. If I don't cast them, obviously, they don't hold over. I either draw the Witch Weave next turn, or I would draw the Chime of Despair from the Lurking Miscreant. I may as well be able to hit it. This is 100% going to come down to the quality of the spells that we get. Wait, hang on, I didn't need to use that second one. And I would really rather keep as few of these as possible. The spell weakness does set up for big double damage here. Icy Silophyte setting up spell weakness on the line that then goes up to Tethys. I like that a lot. That seems very useful. I kind of think I just have to eat it in this first fight. Also, have I just never drawn Titan's Gratitude? What's going on here? Oh, I literally haven't. Yeah, because I'm not done my first way through my cycle of the deck. Because I keep playing the bad spells. I'd love to stop, but I do need to play spells as well at the moment, so... Well... Let's see what spells we get. Offering Token, having holdover is hilariously good. It also gives me the ability to cycle past all of the other things in my hands that have got offering if I don't want them. Silver Strike, it's decent damage. In Full Moon. Starstruck, dazing an enemy. I think I might need that. Oh boy. Spell Chain and Intrinsic, that's good. Let's Spell Chain, Offering Token. Heck, I do want to make it Intrinsic. I think you being in the opening hand is worth a lot. I'll send Magic Power for Titan's Gratitude. Siren of the Sea, we have an incant trigger. Great! Somebody go on that second line now. Our spells should very much help us get through these. Oh, they all ended with damage shield. Right. Didn't really? Well, we'll see how that goes for us. So far, only 3 damage to it. That's reasonable if that's all we take. And then this top line, I want to cast as many spells as I can. Which is basically only going to be limited by card positivity up there. No, I gotta make sure that I have things to hit for the sake of the offering token, thank you. You know what? I'm gonna chomp that spear steward. Yeah. Phase Blessing is going to be really important. That additional armor. Oh, I'm going to start removing some damage shields. Because frankly, I'm going to need to. Cycle via offering token. God, I would love things that get cast on offering as well. Truly absurd. Realistically, in the final battle, it's just Siren of the Sea that I care about. Yep. That's pretty much how we figured that one was gonna go. Good lord. Thank you, Siren of the Sea. Thank you so much. For writing this shit. Unnamed tome, Permafrost Consume. Apply Mute 5 to enemy units. Very important for countering bosses, and if the bosses are going to be the most complicated thing that I have to deal with, I think this is a great target. Great card, rather. Celestial Storm, 3 Ember. Deal 10 damage to enemy units. On full moon, it's attuned, so it times the effect of magic power by 5. If I need Phase Blessing, the first time I draw Phase Blessing, I will have Phase Blessing every turn, right? I've got to remember that. Do I want Celestial Storm, maybe? But if I play Celestial Storm, I'll almost certainly not want to be playing it next turn. I'm going to skip here. I need my spells to be better. Incant and Dualism. Lunar Coven unit gives us Silent Sentinel. Ability is Spell Slam, restore to full health, and then apply spell weakness 1 to enemy units. A good frontliner would be a very good frontliner to keep the Icy Silenfight alive. Ooh, although we could also have Silent Sentinel, Siren of the Sea, and then Tethys behind at the very back. In which case, Silent Sentinel, you would want to gain the incant here. There's also incant gain armor 2, and then dualism on Silenfight, so that it gives out spell weakness 2. No, actually, that's not that great. Oh, actually, I will do this. So Silent Sentinel, you're going to gain the incant, and then I'm going to give you dualism, and boom, secret bonus. Dualism is also going to double the spell weakness you give with your Spell Slam ability. I think just throwing some additional health on a Shield Steward to defend our Silenfight makes a lot of sense. Oh, we absolutely need to super upgrade a spell with this. What's the most busted a spell can get? It's probably gotta be the Entropic upgrade, right? Entropic growth upgrade, Permafrost on reserve. So if I keep it in hand, permanently gain 5 magic power on it. I guess I could also upgrade a spell to gain triple stack. Triple stack mute. It's pretty funny. I think that's the only... the triple stack mute or dazed 3 on full moon. There's also -4 to the cost of something. If that could hit anything, it would, but it can't, so it won't. I think the most impactful is probably the Entropic growth here. And then just... I mean, I want to put it on something that's attuned, so it gets 5 times it. Yeah, I'm going to give it to the Titan's Gratitude. And then my goal is... I guess I want to give you Spell Chain as well, but my goal is effectively just to get that card and hold it in hand while I win with everything else. Which should be much more realistic to do now that we've got 2 comfortable floors that do some decent stuff. Titan's Gratitude. I'm going to keep that in hand for ever. I want to incant on this floor as much as possible. And I should. So +5 magic power, times by 5. It's 25 additional damage every turn. It's pretty good. Yeah, preventing the boss from gaining Siphon is actually really important. I'll do that right now with the Unnamed Tome. I've got so much armor on the Silent Sentinel that realistically, I'm not going to need to use your Spell Slam for healing, so I'll use it for damage. There we go. Starstruck this going? Stop 7 damage? No, I guess I'll just stop 5 on this floor. As well as incant again. The spell I dare not ever play because I want it to be good. I think I'm fine cycling through the deck as fast as I am right now. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. I do want to make sure that I always have Offering Token. Damn it. Because it's going to be so effective for getting rid of the Entropic. I can't use the other Titan's Gratitude, unfortunately, because it might discard the first one, and it's so important I don't discard that. Oh, to the degree that I'll take 4 damage. I suppose so. Oh my god, we drew the Offering Token again, yay. Uh-oh. That one has too much health to go to the top lane. I'm gonna have to hit it with the Titan's Gratitude. You know, double Face Blessing here to set up a bunch more spell weakness is probably a lot better. There you go. Alright, it has holdover. So I get it back every turn. I forgot about the gimmick of the run somehow. We'll just let the turn end so it can trigger one more time. Up to 195. 10 of that is from Tethys being on this floor, so 185 damage. Stardust Invocation. 1 Ember, consume, phase, then create an ephemeral copy of a spell in your hand. I mean, that giving me another copy of Offering Token and then just cycling more and more, ridiculous. Coven Spike, 3x Conduit. Not bad, certainly. It's a lot of magic power to give to a floor. Versus Stardust Invocation, though. God of the Unnamed. Hello. I think I could also use the Silent Sentinel for the front line for the Icy Silo fight, and then throw God of the Unnamed next to Siren of the Sea. And I think I will. I mean, additional draw makes so much sense to me. Merchant of Magic, you say? Consume removal from Stardust Invocation would be incredible. Consume removal from things is even better than it usually is, because I also, for free, get holdover. Double stack. We'll absolutely double stack the tome. Stardust Invocation is not a damage spell, so it won't be cast for free. Plus 10 magic power. The other Titan's Gratitude is also really hard to play because it wants to discard the first one. I can only really have one random discard. I want to reroll, but I can afford to take this before I reroll, and I should. So I don't Phase Blessing. I'm never going to be sad to have more health. Damn, consume removal. Well, that's the Stardust Invocation gets consume removal right there. Every single turn I played a Stardust Invocation, it gives me another copy of Offering Token Ephemeral with Spell Chain and Intrinsic. I play 4 Offering Tokens. Plus 20 magic power and consume. I gotta say, plus 20 magic power and consume, incredible hit. This absolutely goes on Frozen Lances, and then we just throw them because we can't draw them again if they're consumed. Mage Blade. Not especially important to me. Ooh, Swift Steel Dagger, though. Giving quick to the Icy Silo fight on the bottom line. Pretty good, pretty good. Damage spells cost -2 on this floor. I don't think the strike for Frostbite really matters too much to me, but it should. Because if I have any Frostbite, then enough health on my God of the Unnamed and Siren of the Sea means I will win whatever the boss fight is. I should take I should just take that for coverage. I was so close to not taking that, and I do actually think it would have killed me. Give him multi-strike, see if I care. Stardust Invocation on an Offering Token, thank you. Now, if I throw a Frozen Lance on the bottom line, I defend against 6 damage. It's more important I start incanting on the next floor. Hell yeah. Wait. Oh my god, I missed so many incants last turn because I literally just was. Oops. This shot, it's fine. I've got more of them coming. Yeah. Yeah, burn him! Do I save Unnamed Tome for the boss? I suspect so. I need more copies of Phase Blessing to throw on Silent Sentinel. But I don't want to dupe it with Stardust Invocation. Just play it naturally. I like when I draw spells that obviously aren't relevant. Handy. Helps me whittle down the decisions I have to make. Mute 10. Oh, no, you know what it is. I just missed. It's the days goes on the bottom line to get me the 7-5 gold. Rest of it happened same as it did before. Ooh, that frostbite's gonna be handy too. Stardust on offering. Oh my god, another Stardust? Hell yeah. Guess I'll discard a Phase Blessing, Stardust on offering token, start again. Oh, I love incanting. Let's see. Frozen Lance for the top line. Perfect. Thankfully, the additional copies that get added to our deck are ephemeral as well, so I don't have to worry about this holding over. Although, obviously, it would be great here for us. I can use my ability to keep the bottom line alive next turn. Oh, you're going to try and sap our units each turn. How about you never? How about you never do anything like that ever? Oh, that's fun. Double days here? Yes. Get dazed, ephemeral boss. Then I'll hit you for 260 damage with the spell. You've got the spell weakness on you still. Good. Another 250 damage. Sorry, with the additional conduit, 270 damage on that floor. Guardian's Amulet. Offering, so to get cast when I cycle past it. Obviously, Guardian Stone is nice, and Guardian Stone especially on the bottom line, but I don't want to run two different incant floors if I can avoid it. I only mooncycle once each turn, unfortunately. Ritual Tome, though, Titan Skin too? Yeah, absolutely. Huge hit. Merchant of Steel. I won't say there's nothing for me in a Merchant of Steel, but I will say Merchant of Magic is really where it's at. Double stack. Double stack the Guardian's Tome, thank you. Negative 2 cost consume, irrelevant. Lost 20 magic. Oh, negative 2 cost and consume maybe is not irrelevant. It's a good way to get the Frozen Lances out of the deck. Holdover and Spell Chain. I mean... Wait, Holdover is already on every card by default. Spell Chain on the Guardian's Amulet, 100%. I also want to get Titan's Gratitude with a similar. On deployment phase, draw a non-damage spell from your deck and it costs -1. I don't understand you. A non-damage spell. I want it. I do want it. It's just I don't understand you. Playing a spell deals 2 damage to a random enemy or unit on the floor. I mean, that's actually a good way to remove the damage shields. Actually, Tokens of Trader. I'm going to take that instead. The duping here, 100% is going to be for the Guardian's Amulet. Because I can use Stardust Invocation to get another copy of the Offering Token, and then I can Offering Token through 4 Guardian's Amulets. Good God. Yeah, I'll just sap 8 to them. Then I'm just gonna cast a bunch of nonsense on that floor for a bunch of triggers. Three, 6, 5, 4, 3. They literally get to the top line and then they do no damage to my pyre. I think I still cast everything on this floor. Despite your shield bearer. Wait, actually, I'll kill the shield bearer with a single spell so I don't have to incant so many times. At least on that floor. There we go. I mean, I can daze you on that top floor, and that's probably what I'm gonna do. Oh, there's the second amulet. Now I need to find my... Oh, no, I'm not even going to be able to cast it. No. Kal-El, no. I mean, heck. Titan's Gratitude will cast it for me. Perfect. Top line did not get to flee because it was dazed. Perfect. We use Stardust Invocation, gain another copy of the Offering, and we just keep offering through things. It's important that I make the right spell get cast from Titan's Gratitude here. Perfect. Alright, now we finally have the correct turn, which is Stardust Invocation gets me a second copy of the Offering Token before I do anything. Then I spend the rest of my turn cycling through amulets. Just randomly killing enemies with the Token of the Trainer while I do. Oh, nice. The Unnamed Tome. I hadn't hit that yet. As it turns out, I guess. Yeah, you are negative 30 damage. You'll be negative 26 damage by the time you die. And get absolutely unnamed. I'm gonna sap the ever-loving hell out of you. Your incant trigger guy is also down. Granted, I don't think this is gonna be enough to kill Koto, because Icy Silivite is just doing 8 damage each turn. That's all I'm really capable of. But I am stacking spell weakness on you, and eventually you are gonna get exploded by the Titan's Gratitude next turn. I'm very excited to see it happen. Spell weakness 17. I have to do it for the big funny number. $5,200 damage. Just got him. Ice and Pyre Bound attuned. If I were going up against the Titans in this run, I would do that. Merchant's Minds consume as my spell weakness. I don't really like, because my spell weakness is realistically not. No, I'll take it. Thanks to New Moon, apply 5 health and stealth 1 to friendly units. Oh, friendly units conduit 5. Giving friendly units conduit 5 on the midline, honestly? Yeah. 15 additional magic damage. Ooh, Merchant Trinkets, and there's another dupe available there. God. I think the dupe should probably be offering token because it's intrinsic, so it's in the opening hand. It's already ready to go. Eventually, the correct dupe target becomes Titan's Gratitude. Is it yet? No, because they discard other cards. Also, Pyromanes, I need the health as well. At end of turn, if it's full moon, spells in hand get +10 magic power. I almost never end turns with spells in hand, unfortunately. I've got 2 more trials. Wait, no, I've only got 1 more actual trial. It's 400 golds, so it'll give me 200 additional golds. So I'm paying 150 to get 200 gold later with Golden Idol. No, thank you. Actually, Moonstone is going to be giving +10 magic power consistently to 1 spell. It's called Titan's Gratitude. I think for that reason, I'll take it. When a card with Consumer's Blade, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. Honestly, just helping me, like, bash through these enemies, good enough. Just so we all know, by the way, if it offered me any other offering spell, I would have taken and done the same thing with that. It just so happened to offer me the one that I've used to do something kind of similar to this before, but we're in the dimensional portal. It's a completely different thing. Completely different run. Just has a lot of the same robots. Oh, boy. Yeah, let's get the consumes out of here. The easy trash to throw away. Oh, ritual. Ritual. I mean, I do want that, but you're eventually just going to die to corruption, buddy. That's what your future says about you. Heck with the Swift Steel Dagger. But the Nourishing Cherub is still going to get into the next line. I actually think I might be a lot better served throwing down the Unnamed Tome earlier rather than later on this fight. I absolutely need to sort this line out. An ephemeral copy, so it'll discard at the end of the turn if I don't. That is not at all the flaw that I was trying to cast on, but it's okay. If it's not going to cause a problem, I'm not going to stop it. If I use one phase every turn from the Stardust Invocation, then I can stay in full moon. That's actually pretty fun. There we go. Managed to clear the next floor. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. More spell weaknesses being stacked upon Kale. At some point, Titan's Gratitude is going to be enough to just kill you. I can't wait. I'm going to Stardust Invoke another Guardian's Amulet so that I can do the funny turn where I prevent the boss from ever doing any damage. I mean, yeah, it's time to play Big Titan's Gratitude. I will deal 1,780 rather damage to Kale directly there. And I'll see how you're doing next turn, bud. I can't cast spells directly at you, is the thing. Gotta get rid of the Entropic crystals in hand. Play Planetarium for this floor so that I'm ready to push through them. Obviously not this turn, though. I'm gonna Stardust Invoke a Phase Blessing and use that to healthify my units. I want to use Titan's Gratitude to scale. No, I'll scale it. Sorry. Do I want to use it to hit an enemy? Rather. Yeah, absolutely not, because I can just use it this turn for another 1,000 damage and take out the boss 3 rounds before the fight ends. Harness the Titan. 1 Ember to apply 10 magic power to spells in hand. That has holdover. And that has holdover, you say. Okay. Gifts to Regard is also obscene, but that had holdover, it said. So, I clicked it. Merchant of Magic for the possibility of spell chain and or cost reduction on the card we just picked up that I forgot the name of immediately. Harness Titan would be incredible. Double stack on Ritual Tome, good. Consume removal, good. Merchant of Steel. Multi-strike or additional health. It's multi-strike for Siren of Sea. It's additional health for the God of the Unnamed. It's incant defense for the God of the Unnamed as well. Which isn't that necessary because I get so much sap. I'm going to go to the Pyre Remains and the Merchant Magic again. Spell chain and double stack. Well. double stack the Riddy Tome, and I'm gonna spell chain Titan's Gratitude. It can't discard itself. Titan's Gratitude, it can't discard itself. A second Enchanted Chamber. I could spear. Sorry, I could spear. I could Steward's Quarters to fit another unit on the same line. No, it's not really that relevant. Is it not that relevant? Yeah, it's not that relevant. Moonlit Glaive, 45 additional damage if it's used on the same floor as a Enchanted Chamber, but it won't be. You know what? Screw it. Damage spells cost -2 on this floor. Well, I don't really cast damage spells that cost 2, so let's get Chillwind the second. It's going to be really important I save the Unknown Tome for the very end here, because the Thane, last of all, has an incant trigger. Applies spikes 1 to friendly units. Yeah, pretty mean. First things first. While offering token to a Guardian's Amulet. Twice. Now no one's doing damage. They've got a silence on that floor. Now Swiftsteel Dagger grants us the ability to attack first. I'm going to drop Planetarium on the next floor and then just throw out a couple of spells. Unnamed Tome I can just... No, I don't know if I am going to draw you again, to be entirely honest. I don't know what the cycle is going to be. I've got 20 cards left in the deck, and I'm going to be drawing back mostly the same cards pretty much every turn. So no, I will actually slow down on that. Enthralled Arden, you are giving additional health to all of those units, but also... Sorry, additional damage to all of those units as I cast spells. But also, I'm going to be removing their damage shield, which is going to kill them with the Icy Silophyte before they get to attack, while I cast these spells. Cool, we got pretty much all the right ones. Save the Titan's Gratitude for the right time as well. I really need to be able to direct a spell to take out the Enthralled Arden on the bottom line. That already does pretty well on that line. Spear Steward, you have additional damage and multicast. Multi-strike rather. Hello, harnessing the Titan. 100% going to be the last spell I play this turn. I could throw all of these Witch Weaves back to the top of the deck. Until I have Stardust Invocation, Guardian's Amulet, and Guard of the Unnamed, I don't want to do that. After that point, it doesn't matter. Pretty close. I don't know what I would Stardust Invoke here. I kind of want to get another Ritual Tome, but I wouldn't be able to do anything with that. May as well just cycle until I get Guard of the Unnamed, and then keep protecting them. And that's enough sap that I know that you're never going to do anything to me. Oh, right. I've literally not used Arkwith's Reservation at all, so I didn't keep in mind the fact that I could easily be playing this Ritual Tome. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Stardust Invocation on Harness the Titans. Harness Titans. Harness Titans. I'll gain 82 armor, thank you. Then it is finally time for us to hit him with the amulets. I think Titan's Gratitude is finally getting to a good number. 895 damage. And what's its permanent number? It's not permanently 895. It's showing the wrong number right there. It's showing temporary bonuses. I'm not letting you damage me, buddy. And I might not win the fight next turn on the lowest floor. Alright, first up, Unnamed Tome. No abilities allowed. Then, I want to weaken the ever-loving hell out of all you. I'll probably be doing this again next lore. I imagine we are going to end up there. All right. I just want them to come to the next floor. All right. That's 1,095 damage. Triples it to 3,285. Yeah, but it's no 5,000. Oh, Titan's Tooth. On offering, deal 5 damage to enemy units and apply Frostbite 10. There's also Ice Storm, 1 Ember to deal 1 damage to a random unit 5 times. I love both of those. I'll take Titan's Tooth, so I have the ability to clear a line at the same time as discarding things. Glittering Drafts, 30 health to a unit and Conduit 4. Moon Cycle, gain Conduit. Skippy. I'm more about the spell life than that, thank you. Merchant of Arms, you say? I really don't think I need that either. It's Merchant of Magics. It's Merchants of Magic all the way down. Lost 3 Deployment Ember. I struggle a little with deployment, yeah. But only when I have negative energy in the opening hand, which I don't have here, so I think I'll be fine. Turn Fragment, spell weakness 2 to enemies when they get below the Pyre Room. They don't get that far. The first room card Blade Eat battle is applied to all floors. So that'll be just Planetarium hits all floors. And then after that I can override it with a Stewards if I really need to. When you play the third spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of the battle. Obviously, yes. Forgotten Name, we'll take Manifold Mirror. Probably, right? We'll have a look at the upgrades here. Consume Removal. God, Consume Removal on Unnamed Tome. I'm gonna -1 cost phase and then roll. I'm looking for Spell Chain. Ooh, double stack. I'll double stack the Titan's Tooth, sure. Another holdover there if I really need another holdover. Lost Magic Baron consumed to all of them that can use it. And then we'll just cut 2 cards out of the deck that we never get to play. Seraph, I really don't think you're ready for this storm of spells coming your way. But I do hope I can kill you significantly before the final turns. Annoyingly, I can't play Steward's Quarters right now because it would... No, I don't have Manifold. Okay, perfect. Steward's Quarters at the bottom line. Immediately drew the Guardian's Amulet. Best draw I could have hit. Weaken the hell out of Dominus, which is nice, but Titan Skin 4 would save a lot of damage on the Sentinel. I do need to keep you alive, ultimately. These other 2 Witch Weaves I can't afford to play because while they are free. If I held them over, they would make it much harder for me to get to the rest of my combo cards. That's why I love all of these consumes. Realistically, most of the damage is going to come from Corruption. However, if you are sapped to the point that you don't attack, you won't double Corruption. So I'm going to be making you extremely sad by hitting that limit. I would rather purge that card if I can, rather. Phase Blessing is also too important to discard. Is it? No, I want one Phase Blessing. I don't need both. Oh my god, again, we just drew the best next card we could have drawn. Thank you. If you were on a different floor, Seraph, I would cast the Titan's Gratitude now. I do think I'll use the ability to give you more spell weakness, though. I need a top liner. I just need to get a unit up there so that you reveal yourself to try and attack them. And then I can explode you. Granted, I could probably just do that by casting things right now. Especially with Planetarium coming up. Legitimately? Yeah, speedrun it. How much spell weakness have you got on you, buddy? Can I enhance that in any way? I don't think so. I'm gonna silence you. I'm gonna sap you so hard that you never do damage ever again. I'm gonna silence you so that you can never do any other effect. And then just to disrespect the ever-loving hell out of you, I'm gonna kill you with the first half of my Titan's Gratitude. 3,810 damage. I think we might have gotten there. I'm so glad I got to actually finally use the Permafrosts. Permanently gain 5 magic power. I love that keyword. Permanently. It's my second favorite keyword in the game. Job well done, I'd say. Oh, Stygian! Yes, they've reached level 10! I think that's my final clan as well. Stygian hits level 10, Ancient Synergy, 3 Ember. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 2 times the number of spells in your deck. 3 times. One more challenge and we will be floating through to our 10-dimensional challenges complete. There are 21 of them in total, of course. But I suspect we're going to be jumping back into the main mode in the next episode. Until then, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content of the game past, present, future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past and the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank day, and a special thanks this episode to Tristan. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.